We lost the legend Stan Lee, and we're here to pay tribute to him on this episode of Chasing Pops. Welcome to this episode of Chasing Pops, and many of you heard the news that Stan Lee passed away. And on this episode, we're going to pay tribute to the man, the genius, the legend himself, by naming the top 5 characters that he created in Marvel. Now, it's kind of surreal because, he just affected so many of us. His characters were legendary, and we all have a favorite Marvel character that we connect to, and that touches us in multiple ways. Some of us through the movies, some of us through comic books, some of us through cartoons. So the characters he created touches us a wide variety of people. And one of the things I liked about him is he was so humble. And if you go on social media, you'll see a multitude of people who had pictures with him. And I'm not talking about celebrities. I mean, just regular people that went up and, got autographs and pictures, meet and greets, and things like that. And I've seen interviews. He was humble all the way to the end. Like, he still felt like he was just a regular guy living a dream. So, in this episode, we're going to go ahead and just name the top 5 characters that we feel that grabbed us, that we gravitate to. So the tip of the day, the tip of the episode is just appreciate the life that you have. You never know when it'll be taken away. So you want to live every day to the fullest. So let's get to this top 5.
Spent all these years coming to see my cameos and of course watching the movie with it. And now, I think they're going to find the funniest cameo of all. I can't wait till they see it.
Thank you. Enjoy the premiere tonight.
You're a great interviewer.
Thank you. You're a great creator.
Punisher. Frank Castle is a one-man army. He wages war against the criminals of the world. And the reason I love the Punisher is that he's just a totally different character. He's just so different. And that's why I really can gravitate to the Punisher. Because when he puts you down, you stay down.
Hey, fellas. Hey, wait, where are you going?
We can be
Hey, you were supposed to be my lift home. How'll I get out of here? Hey,
Iron Man. Tony Stark is a businessman, playboy, and ingenious scientist who suffers a severe chest injury during a kidnapping. When his captors attempted to force him to build a weapon of mass destruction, he instead creates a powered suit of armor to save his life and escape captivity. Iron Man is just a character who was cool back in the day, but due to the highly success of the MCU and the movie franchise, he really took off. Robert Downey just plays a charismatic character that everybody can have fun and just enjoy. His witty comebacks and witty one-liners just makes everybody, he's just the life of a party throughout the movies. Now,
swim.
did it work?
Like dolphin.
the Hulk is just was like my favorite character for a very long time, just a very long time. I love the brute strength and just the raw emotion, the anger. And he really picked up popularity with the show back in the 70s with Bill Bixby and Lou Ferrigno. And after that, I was hooked. The movies did him no justice, so he kind of fell off a little bit. But he came up back in popularity with the MCU's, the current movies. But, I did not like the way how they did him in the last Avenger movie. But we're not going to talk about that.
Day.
Are you Tony Tony.
Yes, this is Tony Stark.
Spider-Man. After high school student Peter Parker was bitten by a radioactive spider, he gained amazing abilities with spider-like agility, spider sense, the ability to sense danger before it happens, and the ability to crawl walls. Oh yeah, the amazing, spectacular, sensational Spider-Man. But Spider-Man is just very highly relatable. His movies with Tobey Maguire was great, except for the last one. And the current movie they have now with the Homecoming, that's a good one. That whole Amazing Spider-Man, we're gonna act like that never existed. But other than that, Spider-Man's a great character. Now I know what you're wondering, how can he be number 2? Who's your number 1 character?
How we can be heroes.
Number uno, Black Panther. The Black Panther is a ceremonial title given to the chief of the Panther tribe of the advanced African nation of Wakanda. In addition to ruling the country, he is also the chief of various tribes collectively referred to as Wakandans. And the Black Panther habit is a symbol of an office and used even during diplomatic missions. The Panther is a hereditary title, but one must still earn it. Black Panther is Stan Lee's best character created. You don't have to like it. You don't have to love it. It's the best thing going today. And one of the things I just found out, which was incredible, Black Panther is the first black comic book character. He's the first superhero African descendant mainstream American comics, having debuted years before earlier African American heroes such as Falcon, Luke Cage, Blade, and John Stewart. Think about it. This is the first black superhero. So Stan Lee, I want to say thank you. Your creative mind, the universe you created, all the characters. I want to say thank you for a life that was lived well, and the whole world appreciates you. Thank you. So remember, if you enjoyed this episode, like and subscribe. And if there's an episode you haven't seen, check out the previous episodes we have already uploaded. Keep chasing pops.